Howdy, all my conservative, high information voters. How y'all doing? I don't know if you've recognized yet, but if you're conservative and liberal too, and you're really into your conservatism or your liberalism, you are living in an echo chamber. And it's especially bad with the conservatives. And maybe I just notice it more with the conservatives because more of my friends are conservatives now because we're getting older. That seems to be the order of the day. More people get more conservative when they get older. But conservatism at this point has reached an all-time low, and the level of stupidity is at an all-time high. And most of what we're seeing circulating in that world is a complete lack of critical thinking skills and an absolute inability to debate the things that they believe in. Part of the echo chamber effect has been amplified by both conventional media and social media, where the conventional media is basically dominated by political entertainers who are not there to educate you on anything political, but to keep you listening long enough to hear the next set of commercials. The social media, which will allow you to join groups where everybody believes the same thing, and anybody who comes in with a challenge is ostracized, which you would expect. But when a conservative puts an idea out there and someone comes up and tries to challenge it, they find themselves absolutely unable to defend it in any way with any sort of solid logic or solid argument. And usually when you say, well, this or that's a bad idea, the first thing you get met with is something like, well, that's just the way liberals think. You're obviously a liberal. You support Hillary. You've got your head up Obama's ass. Something along those lines, which is not an argument. And finally, if you keep trying to engage these people to present a valid argument, they absolutely cannot do it. They will use any bit of logical fallacies, insults, whatever they can do to get out of it, distractions, change the subject, anything other than try to defend some of the stupid shit that they believe in. And because there are no challenges and are no requirements of critical thinking skills, it's really easy to slip tons of bullshit into the political sphere and into circulation. A lot of this is from social media, where we have conservative blogs masquerading as legitimate news sites who publish clickbait headlines that are absolutely fucking ridiculous. And people see the headline and repost it without ever investigating it, thinking about it, or even reading the article. And some of this shit is so absurd, I can't believe that anybody would believe it or post it. And when you scratch the first layer of the onion, when you investigate the story, you'll find it is absolutely untrue. But people still post it anyway. So this has allowed two primary things to seep in, which are absolutely caustic. One is things that are just complete lies, like I just talked about. The other is the ability to recognize a bad idea or admit when something is wrong. The North Carolina toilet law is a great example of this. This was a really stupid and unnecessary idea, but instead of anybody calling it out as a stupid and unnecessary idea, the people on the right came up with all kinds of rationalizations to defend it, which was made themselves look jackass-ish and even more stupid than the law that was passed. But it is still fun to get on Facebook and to discuss these things and try and present challenges to people who really can't defend themselves well. Some of them make an attempt, and you can counter their attempt, and it will eventually devolve into name-calling. If you have a set of beliefs that you cannot defend, why are you still continuing to believe them and proliferate them. It's because you're in an echo chamber. It's because you've never heard challenges to your ideas. It's because you haven't thought them through, and you have no way of recognizing what a bad idea is. Liberals are also guilty of all the things that come with being in an echo chamber. They're in one also. I find myself entangled with liberals just as much as conservatives, and the same shit happens. But it just so happens that I have more friends who are of the conservative persuasion now. And with this being a particularly bad election year, things are stooping to an all-time low. And I'm seeing some of the most disgusting sentiments and thoughts and unashamed display of stupidity I've ever seen come from the right. And it's not just this year, it's been this way for almost a decade now. Just constant conspiracy theories, conspiratorial thinking, just flat out absolute lies. Global warming is a lie. Evolution is not real. Those people are still running around, if you can fucking believe that. The proliferation online of these bumper sticker memes that really don't add up and are not well thought out. The constant spreading of these clickbait headlines that are just absolute bullshit. Pretty fucking ridiculous. And I can't believe that my otherwise intelligent friends can't think this through, don't investigate their sources, don't know how to argue their points and the things that they believe in. You should be ashamed of yourselves. And really it's because you've locked yourself into an echo chamber, along with all your other cronies and buddies who believe the same shit and don't know why and can't defend it. And unless you get out of it, you're going to see more people with critical thinking skills abandon your party, as they already have. Anyway, I sincerely hope that the intelligent people that I know start using their critical thinking skills and investigatory powers to really learn how to back up the things that you believe in, because otherwise you're making idiots of yourselves, and it's a shame to see. And on that note, I will leave you with a quote from John Stuart Mill.